If you're aged between 18 and 35, chances are you're pretty optimistic about the future and happy to embrace new technology. But you're probably also worried about data privacy and frustrated by corruption. Those are just some of the findings of the latest global survey of millennials by the World Economic Forum. Azhar Sukri takes a closer look.
Millennials believe they have a lot to cheer about. Some are saddled with debt and can't afford to live outside their parents' home. But according to the World Economic Forum, on average, young people do see their glass half full. The latest survey of 26,000 people from around the world aged between 18 and 35 shows that an overwhelming 70% think the world is full of opportunities. Only 30% believe it's full of struggles. And in almost all parts of the world, the majority of young people say they see themselves as global citizens. Their nationality, religion, philosophy and ethnicity don't matter as much. Only in East Asia was a person's nationality stated as being most important. And as would be expected by the generation born with a smartphone in their hand, 86% believe technology is creating jobs rather than destroying them. But they also have concerns. When it comes to their country, millennials say their biggest worry is government accountability and transparency. And they're also concerned about their economic and employment opportunities. When it comes to looking globally, climate change is their most pressing fear. Wars and religious conflicts are also on their minds. Millennials may be stereotyped as being obsessed with social media and themselves, but the latest findings by the World Economic Forum show they have a sense of community that stretches beyond borders. Azhar Sukri, TRT World.
Well, joining me now is Yemi Babington-Ashaye, who is the head of Global Shapers Community at the World Economic Forum. Welcome to Money Talks. Unemployment continues to plague this generation. How can young people secure jobs?
Hello, and thank you for having me. Unemployment is at record levels across the world, and much of the sentiment we see across young people is there may not be a lot of jobs, but there's definitely a lot of work to do. And so in the Shapers survey, one of the questions we ask is, who do you want to work for? What kind of organization do you want to work for? And overwhelmingly, we see the top answer as they want to work for themselves. And we also see this across the world in the different kind of initiatives that they do, members of this community, where they simply start up their own companies. In fact, another insight from the survey, we asked what would empower young people in your country? And you might be interested in the results. The first answer is related to jobs. So they've said government should provide startup ecosystems to support them. Number two, to empower young people, they said free media. They actually believe a free press empowers young people, including social media. And the third way to empower young people in a country is actually internet access. They had a series of choices. These were the top three.
Starting your own business is no easy task. So realistically, what can the unemployed youth do?
You're right, it's not easy. And even if you have resources, it's not easy. Realistically, there's opportunities to start through internships. You have to get experience somewhere. And we have several young people. For example, there's a project in Europe, in Athens, where they get young people, about 50 young people, into internship placements in companies for at least 6 months, up to 9 months. I say this is definitely one way to get in, and government can definitely do more to create these opportunities for young people.
Okay, only time will tell. Yemi Babington-Ashaye, thank you for joining us on Money Talks.